Hello, could I get a large vegetable deluxe meal, please? A Sprite, please. And then can I have one extra portion of large fries? Thank you. Thanks, I don't need the straw, so. Okay, could I have some curry sauce, please? Yeah. Oh, it's warm. Hello my darlings, and welcome back to my little channel. Thank you so much for coming back. So I have seen a lot of these videos flying about. They are called mukbang videos. And basically, essentially, someone just eats food while chatting to their viewers. And you guys know I love chatting to you. I'm always going live because I feel like live is the best time to chat to you. But this is kind of the next best thing. I'm just eating and chatting to you about things in my life, the things that I know you guys want to know about. I have my McDonald's. This is a McDonald's vegan mukbang. McDonald's in the UK does offer vegan options. And essentially it's just the vegetarian burger without mayo and obviously the fries. The fries are actually cooked in separate oil. I did check all of this out. So they're cooked in separate oil, away from all of the meat, and the vegetarian baps, whatever they're called, are cooked separately also. So I'm going to get everything out of the bag in a second and start eating. How exciting. If you are new, make sure you're subscribed down below and let's get to it. I mean, how do I sit, you know? So basically, I always get 2 fries. The large fries in the UK are not enough. Like, look, you can barely see them. So I always get 2 large fries because carbs are life. And then I got the vegetable deluxe. I know there's a spicy vegetable deluxe, but I'm not sure I was feeling it, you know? I also got a Sprite. My Sprite is a go-to drink for me. I always say no to straws from McDonald's because obviously they're plastic and we're trying to make the world a better place here, aren't we? Because I have these reusable straws at home, I just don't see the point of accepting McDonald's straws, so. The sauces I always love getting is the sweet curry sauce. I also love the sweet and sour sauce. It's such a good sauce. I'll let you know what the burger's like in a minute. Haven't ever tried this, you know, so. It's new for all of us. Does anyone ever pour their chips in the other side? Because I do. I just feel like it's really handy. While I'm talking, I wanted to like just kind of answer questions I always get on my channel. At the moment, I'm always getting asked to do a sit-down video on Chris Ingham from the Ingham family of 5. But don't know if I want to do that properly, like a proper sit-down video, because I feel like, you know, Demi Donnelly is doing her videos and they're good enough. I don't know, I just don't want him on my channel. Although I do speak about him because you guys are like my friends. But my opinions on Chris Ingham are basically, there is so much evidence coming forward. Obviously we can't just say, oh, he's guilty as sin, he needs to be put in prison, because by law he needs to be proved guilty, I suppose. But then what he's done so far isn't breaking the law, because the girls that have come forward so far are 16 and above. A 16-year-old, that's still so young in my opinion. Like, what is he doing talking to a 16-year-old? Allegedly. I have to keep saying alleged. But my opinion really lies on the fact that all this evidence has come forward. They have done nothing to prove that everything is a lie. Nothing. Like, all they've done is block anyone who has something to say about them and ignore it. Completely ignore it. They're uploading on YouTube, they're acting so happy on YouTube. That's one thing that has got to me about this whole situation, is they are good actors. They must be good actors if they can act so happy and chipper as if nothing's happening in their vlogs, while the turmoil and like the craziness of allegations that have been made about Chris are being made. I wouldn't be able to cope until his name was clear. Like, if that was my partner, I wouldn't be able to smile. I would just be so upset. I wouldn't be able to vlog or anything. So yeah, my opinion, I find it so weird how they're dealing with it. I don't think YouTube should let them keep uploading until the allegations have been like crushed, because in my opinion if the allegations are true, they're really, really, really bad. And he, you know, that could be a danger to like young viewers and girls who are vulnerable. So I would say that I find it weird. From what I've heard and what I've seen online, they do know about him. So they know what's happening. Well, YouTube Space London apparently know, but they said at the moment they can't comment any further. So maybe it is all in investigation and we should just chill and just know that the right people will handle it. But it's really hard to chill out when more and more and more girls are coming forward with no answer from them other than to carry on being normal. Like, imagine you as a victim, you came forward and told people what had happened, and the person in the wrong was acting all fine as if nothing had happened. Like, it must be so damaging for those poor girls if they're telling the truth. I think it's important that we just keep the conversation going, basically. I would say that we have to be really careful about how we say things and, you know, not condemn someone to like a sentence in jail. You know, your opinion might be that, but just keep everything kind of neutral. We all need to keep the conversation going, so Chris Ingham has to face up to these allegations and prove them wrong. I know people keep saying he's been advised to keep quiet, but I have also seen pictures where he has said to someone that it's all going to die down. So again, if that's true, I don't think he should have the attitude of it's going to die down, because it's really, really serious matters. I'm also quite confused about Sarah. She's seen all this evidence and she doesn't seem to be really doing much about it. As a mother of 3 daughters, like, I just wonder what her intentions are for her children. Crazy allegations, you know? I'm really nervous to take a bite of this burger. Second load of chips, top up. When I go to America and get McDonald's over there, their chips are humongous, like they're so big. Their large drinks are like double the size of this. So our large is nowhere near as big as American's large McDonald's, and it's so good. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be brave and take a bite. I'm not sure what it's gonna be like, but I'll tell you. Oh my god, it's actually really nice. That is so good. Oh my gosh, I love that. It's actually so nice. It's not big enough though. I feel like I need 2. You know, all this Tanacon business. I mean, obviously I live in the UK, I wasn't there. I can't comment on anything other than that series that Shane Dawson done was gripping. Like, don't get me wrong, it was so gripping and I was obsessed with it and I couldn't wait till the next episode was out. When it ended, it kind of still was left unanswered for me personally, but I want to ask you guys about that, because do you feel the same, or did you definitively know what happened? Like, I just still felt a bit confused, like what had happened, who is to blame, when are they getting their money back, who is giving their money back, like who is responsible for paying all these people that attended and were standing outside for hours, like who's giving their money back? You know, I've got questions that need answering. Okay, so Tana has been tweeting the other day, and basically it looks like she's making a documentary. It's so weird, like I find it so strange. Yeah, it's strange. So the guy who organised it, he was just riding around on one of those 2-wheelie things. I completely forget the name. I feel like he was quite to blame. That's from what I see on the outside. With the whole Shane Dawson videos, I feel like he was to blame, a lot of it. I feel like when they were all talking in the documentary that Shane made, he was the one that had the least to say in terms of backing up his self. So Tana had so much to say, and she was really calling him out to his face and telling him exactly what had happened and blah blah blah. Whereas he seemed like he couldn't come back. He just kept saying, I'm losing my house over this, this is really upsetting me, this is really bad, I'm gonna go bankrupt. Whereas he wasn't actually saying reasons for why these things went so badly wrong. Also, just give them their money back. Give these people their money back. Why aren't you giving their money back? I find that so frustrating. Someone somewhere has taken that money. It's still on hold or something. Like, I heard it was on hold. Any more YouTube drama? There's always kind of YouTube drama. You know, I always see on Twitter people hating on Gabby, which is also Velvet Ghost. I've never really seen why. I don't know why, I just don't think she's that annoying. Everyone just finds her incredibly annoying, and I just don't... There's worse people out there. Why is everyone so obsessed with hating on her? I think it's such a bad thing to do, is to just always target someone and just do everything you can to hate them. Like, if you don't like Gabby, if you don't like her content, if you don't like what she tweets, if you don't like her opinions on things, just unfollow her. That goes for everyone in the YouTube community, anyone online. Like, if you don't like her content or their content or whoever's it is, because I know Lydia Millen gets so much hate. She lives like a really luxurious life, but she has worked the past few years for that life. There's also like the whole body shaming thing. There's just a lot of negativity, and it's always aimed at certain people. Like, certain people don't really get much, but certain people just get it relentlessly. It's so strange. I just think if you are one of those people, or if you know of one of those people, just tell them to stop, because obviously we keep seeing in the media, like, you see reality stars are killing themselves. Like, one girl from Love Island just killed herself, and it's so bad because your words genuinely can affect someone for the rest of their life. I would just not say anything. If you have a bad thought in your mind, just don't say anything, or just don't name call. Like, name calling is bad. McDonald's should update their vegetarian and vegan options though. There's like 2 options, either this or the spicy version of that. I feel like that's just not enough. Also, they need to like offer different dairy options, because I know with like their coffees and teas are just made from cow milk. Well, not a lot of people have cow milk anymore. Well, a lot of people do, but a lot of people don't like cow milk anymore, you know? Question for you, are you a gherkin person or not a gherkin person? I personally am a gherkin person. I literally love gherkins, and I love it when you go to McDonald's with someone and they don't like their gherkins. I'm like, pass them my way, girl. Oh, I've been watching Emily Canham lately, and she released a video yesterday about her breakup, and honestly it got me right in the feels. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below for you. She's just so brave and so strong. I went through a breakup similar to what happened to her. I went through it last year, so I really like know what she's feeling. When you just like expect to spend the rest of your life with someone and then overnight it just all goes wrong, it's such a horrible, weird feeling. But honestly, and I said this to Emily yesterday, things like that change you, and they change you forever for the better. And it's so good in a way when things like that happen, because what it does, it forces you to rid the negativity out of your life and changes you to be a better person, and it just all round ends up being the best thing that ever happened. It's such a weird thing eating on camera. Where's that curry sauce, yo? So my favourite YouTubers at the moment, I always get asked this, is probably Emily Canham, Demi Donnelly. I love her videos. The Fizz family, I really like them at the moment because they've just had a baby, and oh my gosh, it was such a cute home birth. I have always said that when I have a baby, I really want a home birth. It just looks so nice. Just being at home, well, birth doesn't look nice, let's not lie, but it just looks like a better environment than being in the hospital. So who is watching Love Island? Comment down below your thoughts. I am enjoying it. There are some really annoying characters this year though. Like, personally, I was really loving Georgia. Then she kind of let me down, you know? She started becoming a bit annoying with the whole loyal thing. I'm loyal, boo, that's all she says. And it was kind of getting on my nerves, so... But I brushed past it because, you know, I thought that girl's been hurt by a boy, we've all been there. So yeah, she's kind of getting on my nerves. I loved Samira, and I'm so annoyed that she went, but I'm glad for her because obviously her and Frankie are together now officially. I do not think Love Island showed enough of Samira and Frankie. It's actually so annoying when I think about that, because they just never, they always used to show Megan and Wes all the time. I think Frankie said like 3 words on the whole time I saw him. So I always get asked to do hair care routines or hair tutorials. I have naturally very curly hair. Lots of people want me to tell you how I create it, but what I will say is it's natural. So I can tell you how I manage it, and I can also tell you how I manage the frizz and make the curls stay curly. I mean, my hair's quite frizzy today because I barely did anything to it this morning, but I do manage the frizz and I do kind of manipulate the curls to staying as curls rather than separating and going all frizzy. So I can do that for you guys. Like, I'm happy to do that. If you want me to do that, just let me know down below or give the video a like so I know. So I'm going to Disney World Orlando next month and I cannot wait. I'm going with my family. It's going to be such a good holiday. I'm so excited. I will be vlogging when I'm over there. So what I'm going to do, vlog every single day and then start uploading 1 week into my holiday. I've got some days for breathing room to enjoy the time with my family, do some vlogging, and then I'll start editing a few days after, and then there will be 2 weeks worth of vlogs just every single day. I will do them on this channel because I do have a separate vlogging channel now. If you don't know, get to know. It's called More Sopherina and it's brand new, so not many of you know about it yet. I'm actually awful at plugging my own stuff, but if you could go over and give that a subscribe, it would mean the world to me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the more I'm eating the burger, the less I'm liking it. At first it was really nice, but I think that's because I was starving. But now it's just a bit, it's a weird texture, you know? Everybody always asks me if I'm a vegetarian or a vegan. So I call myself a semi-tarian. Basically, I will eat meat. And I mean, I rarely have dairy anyway because I'm just not about that dairy life. But in terms of meat and fish, I will have it very, very occasionally. Like a roast dinner with chicken or a chicken curry or something like that. But that is very occasionally, rarely. So what I do is generally eat as a vegetarian or a vegan. So most of the time, 90% of the time, I'm a vegetarian. And then every now and then I'll have a roast dinner. Okay, I'm not eating that last bit because it's just bread. I mean, it was good, it was okay. I would suggest, like, if you are a vegetarian or a vegan, going for that. If you are vegan, just ask without the mayo and it's completely vegan. Okay guys, so that was my mukbang. Very different kind of video on this channel, but I enjoyed it nevertheless because it meant I got to eat. My favourite thing to do. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe down below. Give the video a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed it, and I will see you again very soon. Mwah.